Hola, ¿te diriges al sur?
Hola, ¿te diriges al sur?
Hello, are you heading south? Gracias por el viaje, hombre.
Gracias por el viaje, hombre.
Thanks for the ride, man. ¿Espacio para uno grande?
¿Espacio para uno grande?
Room for a big one? ¿Tienes Metro FM?
¿Tienes Metro FM?
Have you got Metro FM? Por favor, guarda tu pene. No soy ese tipo de persona.
Por favor, guarda tu pene. No soy ese tipo de persona.
Please put your penis away. I'm not that kind of guy.
Sunny Peru. Although it's not sunny, is it? Because it's the middle of winter. Like, obviously I knew it was winter in the southern hemisphere in July, but because Peru's so close to the equator, or at least Lima is, I just assumed it would be dead hot. There's people walking around in hats and scarves, and here's me with my shorts on. So you probably worked out by now that I plan to travel the rest of the distance by hitchhiking. I've never done it before, but I've always wanted to, so why not now? And it gives us a bit of a goal, like a bit of a structure. Like, I want to make my way basically from Lima in Peru here all the way down to Ushuaia at the bottom of Argentina. Now, I don't know if that's possible. Apparently it's a bit of a mixed bag when it comes to hitchhiking in South America, in the different countries, but that's my plan. And you know, what can go wrong getting into strangers' cars in South American countries? It'll be fine, man. Dead fine. Well, the winter sun has managed to burn through the cloud, and I'm really starting to feel that equatorial heat. The difference between 10 minutes ago and now is astounding. It's roasting. When you're walking around Lima, there's just random like pyramids built by ancient civilizations just in neighborhoods, like directly opposite somebody's house. So there's a massive park, right? And there's a 7-foot tall fence all the way around it, like all the way around it. There's no way in. I've been walking around it. This is the fence. And I don't understand why you can't get in, because there's like a lake apparently. So I'm gonna try and reach up and stick my camera over and see if I can see it. That's so weird and creepy. Why is it just that massive beautiful space bereft of humans? Oh right, it's a golf course. What an absolute tool! Bit of a waste of decent green space if you ask me, because anyone who's lived in a city before knows that green spaces are few and far between. But still, neither a town planner nor a town planner be. Waste want not want. Waste not what not want. Truth if truth be need be. Well, here I am, 8:30 a.m. Sunday morning, and I'm heading to the edge of the city, the outskirts of Lima. Sneaker trying to get a ride in the middle of the city, apparently. You got to get on the road that you want to be on, just at the edge of the city. I'm aiming to get approximately 145 miles today. I don't know if that's too ambitious at all. I've set off early to give myself plenty of time. It might take 2 or 3 rides. I could end up halfway, and then like, what am I going to do for accommodation? I don't know. So let's see what happens. Right, I've reached the edge of the city. It's a bit bleak. Clearly a much poorer area than the touristy bit I was in yesterday. So I've stood there for 2 minutes, and I've just looked down the road and I've realised it's a toll road, like a toll motorway. So I'm going down to the toll booths because everybody's slowing down there, and it seems like a much more opportune place. Like, the people have got more time to weigh up a decision about whether they want to pick us up, instead of just like flying past on the motorway. So I'm hoping that's going to be a better idea. What am I doing? What am I doing? Right, so the police have told us that people can't pick us up at the toll booth because they'll get fined. So I'm going back to where I started. Well, it took me 5 minutes and I was picked up by Martin. Martin?
Hi there.
Martin is, he's not going all the way that I'm going, but we're going about halfway, and it's better than out.
We are going to Mala,
We're going to Mala, which is your home city?
my workplace.
Your workplace. Martin's going to work. So there we go, success.
Great. Hi.
Right, there you go. That's my first ride. He's dropped us off. I think I'm about 40% of the way to my destination, and he's dropped us off in a gas station because it seems to be quite a decent place. People are driving slowly through it, you know, it gives them time to think. He was a nice bloke, by the way, really nice. He wanted to practice his English, which is why he picked us up, which is a reason a lot of people want to talk to you, really. So I'm hoping that plays to my advantage. Also, I realised I was speaking really posh, like putting on my best accent in that video, but I wanted Martin to understand what I was saying in the video, so he didn't think that I was talking about him. So shut up. Well, it's been nearly 2 hours. I've changed my sign from south to the name of the town that I'm going to. Hoping that works. Chincha, chincha. The thing is, I've got a secret weapon, but I don't really want to get it out. It's a bit dangerous. It'll work, but I'm very wary about getting it out yet. The women who work in the petrol station were looking at us with a bit of concern. Like, where you going? What you doing? How did you get here? And one woman, like, I was saying, like, I've learned the phrase, I've got no money. So that, because apparently people expect payment if you're asking for a lift here. and obviously I'm on a tight budget. So I was saying I've got no money, and one of the petrol station women offered to give us some money so I could get the bus. I was like, no, that's not what I'm saying. But what they were saying was people are just afraid to pick you up. Like, hitchhiking isn't a particularly common thing around here. So I've been here 3 hours now. Aye. I'm going to give it another 40 minutes, and if I haven't got one by then, I'm going to bus it, because I've got my accommodation booked at the next city, so I'll jump on a bus. It's cheap enough. I got on the bus. One ride isn't too bad for my first day, I reckon. And I'm making sure that, like with my bike, I was so strict on myself that I had to cycle every inch, that it made it more difficult for us. So I'm not being as hard on myself this time. I would rather have got a second ride, but I need to stop putting such strict limits on myself, even though it feels intuitive to do that. Every town's got one of these signs now. It's what makes it Instagrammable. Chincha, the Berkeley of Peru. So I've stayed in 4 rooms so far in Peru, and every single one of them, right, has got massive gaps between the windows. Or like that. So basically you're just at the whim of whatever's going on outside, like unnecessary car horns all night, people shouting, brass bands going past every 10 minutes. I looked out the window before, there was a brass band going past. It was a funeral. They were carrying a coffin with this music on like that.